Hello there, welcome to iZine's Let's Play Spelunky. My name is James. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be plumbing the depths of the mines, collecting treasure, ever hopeful of reaching and defeating Olmec, the main boss of this game. I say main boss because there are other routes and other endings, but for a start I'd like to try and beat the vanilla route, although obviously even that can be a harrowing task. So let's begin. I'm going to play this lovely little purple banded pirate here, who I unlocked via previous attempts. I've actually unlocked all three of the main shortcuts, which was hard enough, but for now I'm going to start from the start. I do think it's sort of important, if we do want to beat the boss, to have enough equipment by the time we get there. Let's take a probe. Careful. I'm sorry if I'm going to be taking a slightly careful approach at the start. Largely because in this game you can die and you get one life. You've probably seen this game a lot. Even that, I've lost one heart, so I mean, that is actually important. It sounds like it shouldn't be, but to me, at my level of sort of low experience, that is actually something important. Funnily enough, however, carrying this lady about, she will give the character a kiss if we make it with her to the end, and that will give us a bonus heart. Right now we can also use her. In that way we can use her as a probe on her own. Oh dear. Well, that's 2 hits taken. I've got to be very careful. This may take a few attempts to get into the swing of it, so I'm sorry if that happens. Level clear. I'm not going to throw anything away just because I may lose. Sorry, that was the screen in which she would kiss us. Oh dear. Dark levels. On my first run on camera, really? Well, never mind. At least we can get these little beauties, if it was low enough. They're worth a heck of a lot of money. However, never mind. The high score's not really the point of this run. This run is just to try and get to the end and not die versus the boss, which in itself is an achievement, and apparently not bonking yourself on the head with the torch is also an achievement. I am probably going to replace the torch with the damsel. I think it's probably our only chance of surviving this. Only 2 health already. Now I've got to be incredibly careful. Like, far more careful than I have been up to this point. Yep, we can't see anything. Ooh, but we found the end of the level. Ooh, and there's a shop. Let's see if we can't get in there. Yes, we can. Excellent. Right, that... I think it allows you to stomp monsters slightly more powerfully, which would be nice. But the freeze ray is just incredibly powerful. The shotgun's probably better, but, well, that's not an option. So let's take the freeze ray. Well, I say it's not an option. I could, without too much hassle, kill the storekeeper, but I really don't want to risk... oh dear. That's my bomb button. I'm not using the laser. I'm a moron. Well, everyone makes mistakes. At least we should be back up to 3 hearts. Right, here we go. Ooh, opportunity to sacrifice a dame. That is brilliant. Because, well, the first time you get it, you just get a random item. But if you can find another one and sacrifice her too, you can get something that will give you actually a much easier time in healing. Ooh. Thank you, Cobra. You just saved my backside. Ooh, and that's how we get the Ujat Eye. I'm not actually attempting to go to hell or whatever. But on the other hand, the Ujat Eye does show you a bunch of stuff that is helpful. Right, now we can kill him, and yep, this is one of the few weapons that can just kill everything. Or, as far as I've found it, I've yet to find something that is not worth trying it against. Right, Ujat Eye. See, now we can see things within the terrain. That's so useful. I have watched a bit of other people play this, or known, obviously not a lot. I mean, I watched Bear Taffy break the game, which was hilarious. But I've not really watched enough to get a full sense of what I should be doing. I like the sort of exploration of adventure. Ooh, I heard the damsel then. That means she's around somewhere. See if we can't find her. Especially since we've only got 3 health. She's probably down below them. And yeah, she's definitely on this side. Oh dear, she's trapped by a shopkeeper who wants to whore her out. Well, I'm a sucker. Fair enough. That does seem a bit sketchy though. You can use them as a weapon, you can use them as a trap probe, and they'll still kiss you so long as they're not dead. That sounds a bit of a bad message. I mean, I shouldn't really judge, because it's a video game, but still. Yay! I mean, this is probably further than I got on my first attempt, and even with all this trouble... Oh, thank you, Spider, you've just saved us a heck of a lot of trouble. Of course, this freeze ray, should we need it to, could become its own trap probe, but it's not that much use after the mines. Well, that I've found. Most of the traps don't go off to probes, they become tiki spike pit things. Oh dear. See if I can't... Yep, there we go. Take out the cobra without getting killed. Was what I was trying to say before I did it anyway. Those guys are sometimes useful to sacrifice. Probably not in this instance because I can't see a sacrifice thing. It's not really worth desperately collecting all the money. I mean, mostly I'm just going to use it for the shops. Ooh, there is a damsel there though. I am a sucker for free health. And I do mean a sucker. I have died numerous times trying to save the damsel only to find that the detour wasn't worth it. Double placing your bomb, by the way, can give you a significant area advantage. So as in you have to place the bomb, then stand next to it, hold down and press X twice. That gives you it moves the bomb closer into the edge, and for some reason that makes it larger. I don't know if it's because you picked it up again, but if it is, good on that. Here's what I was saying earlier. Look, I walk past her and she'll give you a kiss, regardless of your gender or whatever. You can actually change the damsel. You can even change the damsel into a dog, which is brilliant. But in any case, the damsel then heals you 1 point. I don't know if when those guys are frozen you can jump on them safely. Well, apparently you can. If you try and jump on those the rest of the time, it will kill you because they're Venus flytraps, they eat stuff. The Ujet Eye is reacting to the black market, by the way, which I am actually not going to take because, oh dear, quickly before that guy wakes up. Oh, we're not dead, let's put it that way. That is actually probably enough to be able to say we could possibly recover from this. Right, now, drop. I don't want to risk him boomeranging us in the face. Probably should have gone to the black market now that I consider it. This level wasn't worth finishing out. Never mind, live and learn. If you don't take that attitude to Spelunky, you're not going to get anywhere. Or, as far as I've found, I should say, if I don't take that attitude to Spelunky, I am not going to get anywhere. Ooh, free damsel. I'll take it. Oh dear. No, Mr. Orange Frog, I don't want any of your business. Dang. Well, that's it for the first run. I'm sorry it was so short, 10 minutes long. Let's give it another go, shall we? Honest college try. Should have just quick restart, but that's my own fault, isn't it? Right. Let's take a rock just in case we need it before this damsel. No, it wouldn't appear so. Rock is probably one of the best weapons, besides like shotgun or one of the actual projectile weapons. Good, she didn't die on the spikes. I know there's a lot to be said about using the damsel herself as a weapon, but in this game you have to do what you can to survive, because if you don't, well, the better way of explaining that was, if you don't do everything you can to survive, you will die. It is sort of live or die, there is no in between. Well, level over. I probably should have gotten that crate, that would have given me a advantage. I should say significant advantage over not having it. I hear snakes. Oh, that means there's probably a snake pit in here somewhere. Not that I like those, but they do tend to be full of treasure. And normally, if the Ujat Eye is available, they've got them in it too. That seems a bit cheap. Skeleton woke up and then... oh dear. Right. Oh good, spring boots. That'll make it a lot easier to get out. They allow you to jump a lot higher. Yep, the Ujat Eye is down here. Brilliant. Right, I have no idea which direction the exit will be in though. If I did, I'd blast my way through to it, but at the moment this is just an entirely random guess. If you'll notice, that didn't go through in one bomb, largely because I couldn't replace it, my hands were full. I am going to come back for the Ujat Eye. But first, I've got to get rid of this damsel, so that she doesn't die in the process. Let's get rid of this bat, because otherwise he'll break the web and escape at some point. We can jump a lot higher, so we don't really have to worry about manoeuvring. Okay, we do have to worry about manoeuvring, but not as panicked as I would be without the ability to actually jump. It does feel like the spring boots are almost a necessity. Oh dear, that was terrible. Down to 1. Well, that's what happens sometimes in Spelunky, but then again, one health is enough health. No, it's not. I should have used a rope. My reticence to use a rope was what killed me there. Didn't want to waste them though. But is it a waste if it saves your life? Oh well. This will have to be it. I mean, the life. Oop. I always throw these jars because often enough they contain stuff you do not want to burst next to you. Spiders especially. So much webbing. Oh dear. I shouldn't have broken. Wait, hold on, I can use a bomb. There's multiple ways I could use a bomb to get rid of this. Let's just blow the whole thing up. Then we get to keep the arrow, which in itself is a fairly potent weapon. Right, what's down below? There we go. Fairly sure I heard the damsel to the right there. I don't know if that's actually stereo, or that's just my imagination. But I do think it does come from the correct direction. Oh dear. Snake. Goodbye, snake. Wasn't actually what I meant to do, but you know, it happens. Nope, I want the arrow. Thank you. Good. It's entirely not worth getting that damsel. Oh dear. Well, at least it wasn't my bomb wasted at that point. And we still have a pointy arrow, which are quite deadly. Level 1 over, we've got 10,000, so if we do find a useful shop, we can buy something from it, hopefully. Worst case scenario, we can always rob the shop. I'm not that worried about the shopkeeper's livelihood. I mean, they did choose to come into a deep dark dungeon, and then they also choose to murder the crap out of you if any other enemy disturbs their shop. Right, now that tends to be the best way to deal with these guys, and then you get the glue from having done that. Now the compass is really important. The climbing gloves are horrible, but also can be a lifesaver. No, I think I'd rather save my money. We've still got 4 ropes, so I'm not going to buy more ropes. If they have bombs, I'll totally take it. There we go. See, now that is why you've got to be careful of the pots. Enough times I've just popped one next to me, or even when I'm in front of it, and it's spawned an enemy, and that's, well, killed me. I can't believe you can use a damsel as a trap probe and have it set the traps off. and still, well, her, and still be fine. I mean, you can still carry her around, she doesn't mind, she'll still kiss you at the end of the level. Or lick you, I guess, in the dog's case. So there we go. Onward and upward. That compass could be a real lifesaver should we meet another one of those dark jungles. Especially with a hornet's nest in it. Right. We could go right, but is it worth it? Probably not. Because we haven't got a trap probe to break that spike trap with. The arrow trap, sorry. Wow, this is a fairly linear descent. Let's break this against the wall. There we go. So we weren't down at the same level when it dropped. Yeah, I'd rather not fall onto that spike pit. You can walk through them, but if you fall any distance, including half a block I think, it can kill you in one. At least the floor spikes in Binding of Isaac aren't quite that harsh. They do a whole heart of damage, they don't immediately annihilate you. Well, that's one guy gone. And if I don't walk too near the spider, we don't trigger him. If you can get 50 grand before and get the Ujet Eye and get into the jungle, then you can afford an Ankh, which gives you an extra life, which is incredible. Even if you're not making your way to later, more secreted areas, it's still an incredibly useful pickup. I mean, it's actually necessary, but for those later areas, but even without them, being able to survive one complete death is incredible. Let's go around. I really don't feel like being immolated today. Although what I feel like is often irrelevant. Let's go down. Well, if I don't go this way... Oh, come on, fly onto the spike. I've seen you do that before, you moron. Nope, that's a shame. I think the spike that you flew onto last time was actually right next to the entrance. Oh, sorry about that, my phone again. Got to learn to turn the damn thing off. Or at least silent. Then again, if I hadn't said anything, would you have even noticed? Bit Neo in the vase, but whatever. Run away! A bit like Rincewind, the best way to win at this game that I've found so far is definitely to run away. Live to fight another day. Oh dear, monkeys. I hate these guys. Just because if they knock you senseless rather than taking your money, they can knock you into the spike pits, which are super lethal. One thing I didn't realise for a long time about these tiki traps is that the spikes move a lot faster if you're holding the run button. Look, that's slow, but now if I'm holding the run button, the poke out animation is actually quicker. It's almost not noticeable, whereas it wasn't when someone mentioned it that I was like, that is true, and it makes so much sense. However annoying it also is. Wow, I managed to kill a skeleton from this place. Oh, actually, fight. Yep, on the rebound. Total accident. I was hoping to hit him on the first shot, but never mind. Sometimes luck is more useful than judgment in this game. Come on. You can make it, and actually would be really useful because I could blast my way through to the floor. That's the trick. Oh well. Goodbye to that tree. Might as well get the money just in case. It's a shame we missed the Ujet Eye, to be honest. Right. Now run away. Right, now super careful around these piranhas because of how lethal they are, and to the next floor. To be honest, I must have been sprinting through the mine so quickly that I completely missed the Ujet Eye. Never mind. I think it always spawns, regardless. So it must have been my ignoring it. I don't know why I like roguelike games, well, roguelite games I should say, so much. I do like roguelike games as well, but I might get people irritated at me if anyone watches this video and sees me calling Spelunky a roguelike, because, well, it is more of a single life platformer than it is like the game Rogue. So yeah, please don't hate me. At least not for that. You can hate me for other reasons. Legitimate reasons. Right, I don't really want to fight that guy. Actually, I could probably take him out with... Oh, I don't have any bombs. Yeah, I couldn't take him out with a bomb because I don't have any. But one bomb probably would have sorted him out fairly readily. And then we could have got his treasure. Ooh, a sacrifice table. One in. Oh dear. Well, if I wanted in, I shouldn't have fallen down. Actually, you never know. I can take this guy. If I'm fast. Better throw him. Ooh. Oh dear, he's dead. Oh well, that was a shame. Got to take this guy out very quickly because those snails' bubbles are lethal. I don't know what they're breathing. Carbon monoxide or something, but it is very quickly lethal. I've always liked the art design of this game, and the soundscape's brilliant as well. Just hope Moss Mouth kick out some more games like this, or games of this quality, if not, you know, Spelunky likes. Come on, frog. We need to get this timing correct. Oh dear. Oh, we've got the get out of jail free card in this vine here. Oh dear, if I had the baseball mitt that would have hit. Oh well. I don't, however, and that was my failing. So low on bombs. I just need a shop full of bombs. I can buy it out, or murder it out, you know. One way or t'other, we would be restocked. Oh dear. Oh well, that other frog's not going to last too long. We've got to explore to the left slightly. Yeah, there we go. I don't know how I knew she was there. Must have just heard her and not consciously noticed it. But, you know, I'll take whatever I can get. Well, yay. There is an interface setting for this for Pro mode. I'm not quite sure why it's Pro mode. It just makes everything smaller and harder to see. Maybe that's just me having crappy eyes. I mean, that's entirely possible. But does that mean that pros have good eyes? So I can't ever be a pro because my eyes are too shit. Or, oh, I don't know. Maybe it's just my observational skills, and they could possibly improve should I become more pro. Oh dear. Well, that'll kill him. 2 birds with 1 frog, or something. Although he's not really a bird. And term bird's probably derogatory. I don't care. Can I take this piranha out without getting utterly eaten? Yes, I can, apparently. Oh, really? We got all the way down... Where did we get to? It doesn't actually say. Oh, level 8. So this was the last jungle level, and we got impaled on a tiki trap. Right. We'll give it another good old try. I mean, I'm probably going to stop the video at 40 minutes, regardless, unless we're actually in the middle of a good old run. So whichever run we're doing at sort of the 40-minute mark. Just, if anything, so that anybody watching can have a decent breaking point. Or stopping point. I do intend to kick Olmec's ass though. Or at least have him kick his own ass. As tends to be the easiest strategy. Definitely heard a damsel, but I think she's probably too far out the way to be of use, yeah. Money's always useful though, and rocks are brilliant. They're both a probe and probably a really good weapon. I say probably because I hit myself with them about as often as I hit the enemy with them, but that is entirely not the rock's fault. suppose you could claim it was, but I'd have to disagree. Oh dear, someone manoeuvring their very posh car outside extremely loudly. If I'm to continue doing this, I would have to soundproof this room. But then again, I've not got enough followers to make it worth doing that yet. Oh, no, go away, not today. Or do anyway. Yeah, that's what I said. I totally said do anyway. I wonder if I can afford the machete. That would probably save us a bit of trouble. Let's say afford it. I wonder if I can reach and then purchase the machete. I could just make this a slightly more hardcore run. Yep, there we go. Now we get anything we like, including possibly the best weapon in the game. That isn't the web gun, according to, yeah, as I said earlier. Well, it's a probe. It's a highly lethal probe, but it's a probe. I did also hear that damsel voice, but I do find if you do have to go too far out of the way, you will lose more health in reaching her than you will save. Oh, no, there we go. Well, never mind. Let's give it another go. Why do I keep failing to press the X button? Probably doesn't help that I can't see the controller because it's under the table, plus it's a PlayStation controller rather than an Xbox One. Largely because it will sync to my Bluetooth rather than the Xbox Ones, which need a specific dongle. I can plug them in via a wire, I suppose. So my favourite thing about PC is just its ability to use any kind of controller you like, pretty much in any way. I suppose someone at some point is going to find a way to hack the Xbox controller stack, and then I won't have to, well, I'll be able to use what I think is a nice controller, the Xbox One, where the stick is in the right place. Although for this game, I like having the PlayStation 3 pad, because the D-pad is what I'm wanting to use, and that's right in the right place. Let's get this money, just in case we do meet a shop. Very softly. There's always the other arrow over here. Ooh, rope. I like rope. It's not quite as good as the rope in Worms, the ninja rope, but it's right up there. I don't know which way is the correct way to go, assuming there is one better way than the other. Excuse me, Mr. Spider. Yeah, left was the correct way to go. Oh well. Oh no, she's down here. Never mind. I hate those bats. Often enough they take me down. Right, do I want to spend 15 grand on a shotgun? Yes, if I can find some more money. Right, first things first. Let's take this spider out. Get some sticky bombs. Goodbye, spider. This will give us an extra point of health. Let's get that crate. Normally a crate will be worth if it's cost one item, say a rope or a bomb. I'd trade one rope or a bomb for however many other items. Ooh, shades, those are really useful. For example, you've seen they've got a similar effect to the Ujat eye. They've let me see things within the structures. Right, let's take the shotgun. Thank you very much, mister, and we'll move along to find our dame. I'm going to skip these little vignette type deals because we don't really need them. They just waste time, really. And that's why I like the shotgun. You can even climb with the shotgun because by forcing your back against the wall, it increases your your height, your jump height. So, for example, that is marginally higher than it is otherwise, which means you can sometimes reach the top of something you couldn't otherwise. I love this. It is just like a blunderbuss. I mean, it's not quite as realistic as some kind of real shotgun, but that I'm not complaining. Right, if I drop this down the hole, I come back for the damsel, which would be really helpful. Oh, is she dead? Oh, bum, I've killed her. Oh well. Let's not waste her corpse. Oh, hold on. Yeah, no, actually, she's not worth sacrificing in this state, I don't think. Look, there's the Ujet eye. Let's try and get the shotgun without waking the spider. Nope. Can't get the second spider. Unfortunately, we don't have the key, and I don't know where it is. I like the fact that when you open jars with that, it certainly does you a good service. The key's got to be around somewhere. I don't want to spend enough time to end up getting killed by the ghost, however. Let's just try going this way. Because, I mean, we're going to get some money out of it anyway. Well, a fair bit. If the ghost does turn up, we can always run away. Nope. Oh dear. I am wasting so many resources trying to find this key. It's got to be around somewhere. There it is. I don't think this is actually going to get through all three of those. No. Probably get through now. I have to sprint this because otherwise the ghost is going to turn up and we are going to be in a lot of trouble. The ghost, by the way, one hit. There we go. If he touches you, you are dead. Oh, no. Grab that. Oh, come here, you. We're in a lot of trouble. Come on, ghosty. Up, up, and that away. Oof. Was really thinking I was dead there. Never surrender, though. Right, let's take this, Wow, I can't believe we actually managed that. Oh, scheisse. Well, he's dead, but now we have entirely screwed up over our relationship with the shopkeepers. Although we did gain a little bit by doing that, it will never be worth it. Or will very unlikely be worth it. If I was highly skilled, then it may be, but I don't think I have the level of skill to pull off fighting multiple shopkeepers, especially when they barricade the exit repeatedly. Right, we don't want that guy. We do, however. Oh, we don't have. We're gonna have to use bombs. Really are. But in this instance, that could take it. Yep, that did the trick. Right, now we can see if we can get this lady free. Oh, dang. Oh, that might work. No, apparently not. Loads of bombs, just no rope at all. Ah, she's not dead. Hey, what do you know? Well, that's extra life. I can be so cruel. But then, like I said, you've seen how lethal some of the traps down here are. It's dangerous to go alone take this. Sorry, what was that I was on about? I love the fact that if you can find an enemy down below, you can use them as a protective springboard. Also, falling from a hang is a lot safer than just jumping. This is a worm's tongue, by the way. If you can hold on to it with a damsel and then let go of the damsel, you have an increased chance. Well, no, you can summon a worm and take the worm route through the jungle instead of the normal route. Good job there. Whoop. Yeah, the one problem with the shotgun is the knockback. We seem to have a damsel. I can hear her, I just can't see her. Oh dear, see, this is why I don't like annoying the shopkeepers, because they will camp you to death. And I can't drop a bomb down, because if I place it, it will... Oh dear. Well, that's the end of that chapter. It's 35 minutes in, I'll give it one more go and see how far we can get. I have made it all the way down to the temple levels before, from the mines. Naturally, that's one of the requirements to unlock the path to it. You have to get to the end of the ice caves with carrying a key, which was harrowing, to say the least. That didn't set it off. I was expecting it would. I'm also trying to take this a little bit too quickly. I definitely need more treasure than I've got, because the chances of having a shopkeeper straight on the second floor are impressive. Don't want to waste all my equipment getting back up though. I suppose we'll just go to the next floor. Should have really paid attention to the treasure while I was up there, but never mind. That's my own fault. Live and learn, as they say. Right. Let's use this as a probe. I don't really want to get hit in the face with all the arrows. Oh, look, there is some more valuable treasure. Now, if we go to the left rather than straight down, there's a chance we can get enough treasure to make that shot worthwhile. Said a chance. I may have been wrong. I'd certainly loved that shotgun, but like I said, I'm not going to antagonise the shopkeeper just for that. I will waste a rope to get some money though, because you never know how much we could get. This lady needs rescuing, and we definitely need to avoid as many of those zombies as possible. Right, let's return to the shop and see if we can't find the most marginal quantity of money that is all we need to get that shotgun. I mean, obviously if we end up with a dark room, I'm going to end up having to either navigate it in incredibly difficult darkness, or drop the shotgun all the way down to the bottom, which I have done before. Closer, but no cigar. Well, that's not terribly helpful for you, so carrot sticks? Close, but no carrot sticks. I don't think anyone would actually go for that. Possibly down there? Well, there's an altar, but no. And we're currently out of opportunities, so let's blow the crap out of one of these blocks. That should have at least 500 in it. 400, sorry. No, 100. Well, there's something up there, but I can't get up to it. Oh wait, hold on. Yes, I can. Me being lazy. 200. Oh, one more. At least we've got another bomb. So we just need to find something that will give us 100. Is it worth wasting all this time, money, and effort on? Probably not. Am I going to do it? Yep. Right, there it is. Just grab the extra. Go buy ourselves a boomstick. Oop. Evil ghosty Ghostington. If only you could shoot him. That would be nice. Or only if you can harm him in any way. Literally the only thing you can do is take a picture of him. Which is kind of funny. Well, I find it amusing. We now don't have enough to buy her services. But to be honest, if they're keeping prisoners, considering, well, she is calling for help, I'm not sure I'd like to pay for what is essentially a slave service. Can't really have moral objections in Spelunky though. It is a video game after all. Right, let's try. Yep, there we go, that should take him out. And then we get the glue. Personally, I don't like the glue because more often than not I end up sticking a bomb to my feet. Which, again, is my own lack of skill rather than anything. Can I make it past that without? Yes, I can. Excellent. I was almost sure it was going to fire and kill me, but luckily it didn't. Didn't need to do that. Just enjoyed it. Those snakes have given me a hard enough time as it is. Last level of the mines. We're now passing the 40-minute mark, so this run is going to take us as far as it can, and then I'm going to have to stop. Or at least cut the episode. Right, I really... Ooh, I heard a damsel. I would like to sacrifice one to Carly. Ooh, there we go. Unfortunately, I don't have any rope. Ooh, and a rope vendor. You, sir, are too kind. Right, let's have some rope and a bomb bag. Then we need to... No, Bat, you do not want to hug this box. The box is quite lethal. Probably better to waste a bomb to get out of here rather than a rope, because we've already wasted this one rope. Can't jump up there. So really I misplaced that rope, but now I think about it, I couldn't have known that at the time. Oh, yay. The glove. Well, that's good. Right, now let's see if we can't retrieve our shotgun without being impaled or otherwise molested. Right, we will take the parachute. How much is this? No, we can't afford it. If anything, that's probably for the best. Come on, spider. Thank you. Right. Ooh, box of 10 bombs. So we can actually afford to go through to this key. And then see if we can't find... Oh, there's the chest. Well, that seems like the Ujat Eye fairly sorted. Let's take that spider out before we make the return trip. Safety first. It's a shame there's not one of the characters wearing a little high-vis vest that I could choose. I think I probably would as well. Into the jungle. Now, utmost care must be taken not to be impaled on the tiki statues. I think they actually count as an enemy because I've seen them blocking the route in such a way that wouldn't make sense for them to be allowed to do if they are actually scenery before. Then again, that may just have been a bug. It's not the most buggy game out there, but most software has bugs in it of some kind or another. I definitely hear... Yep, there she is. Right, let's put this down. We have glue bombs, don't we? So we might as well stick it to the wall. No, we might as well not, because then we can't replace it. Ooh, run away. Doesn't appear to be doing awfully well at that. Never mind. Or should I say, I don't appear to be doing terribly well at that. Never mind. Right, we can get back up to 3 hearts by doing this. We can break open this box and get some more money. And then we can take our shotgun, and we've got 11 bombs. We could get a triple stack of treasure, plus that blue gem, which is worth an awful lot. Yeah, I'd say that was worth it. That's what, 4 grand in one bomb? Down to the next jungle level. I mean, we could have used that damsel to go into the worm, but considering... Ooh, that's not something I'm that interested in doing. Oh, here we go. This is the black market. You know what? I'm going to save the damsel into the black market. I mean, it works, so I might as well. And I've got to be careful with this bomb, because we don't want to kill the damsel. There we go. There you go, you're safe. I think the only way we actually get the kiss is if we go down the same tunnel as she's in. But we might as well collect some money before we do that, because we actually want to buy stuff in the black market. Really? I hate the fact that there's a minimum range on guns. It's not worth my one remaining rope to get that thing down there, so let's walk away into the black market. Welcome to the black market. I do feel welcome, and I definitely need something like the compass, but let's see what else we've got. I really, really hate those things. I mean, just helpers in general. They're called helpers, but they might as well be called really annoying going to kill you guys. And let's buy the compass just because I think that's probably the best usage I'm going to get out of anything. I can't fire the gun in the guy's shop, or else I'll get all of the shopkeepers annihilating me. But at the same time, I can't leave that guy's shop by the back entrance without... Okay, that was okay. But now I can't leave this one because the spike trap's in the way. Look, you can see the anchor there. Unfortunately, it costs 50,000. There's absolutely no way in heck I could ever afford that. Ooh, and then jetpack. Jetpack's brilliant. Again, I'd love it, but not a chance that I can afford it. And there goes that guy. That was fluke, by the way. Not really skill. Anything else worth taking? Let's wait for this guy. Rope, I think. Wait for this guy to go away. Yep, there we go. Luckily, the guy will let me do that. I'm not going to gamble because chances of winning are inordinately tiny. Are there piranha in that? No, there aren't. One guy down. I'm not going to try and take the other guy down. I'm just going to use a bomb. There we go. Safety first. Because if you don't take safety first, you're dead. Or if I don't take safety first, I'm dead, I should say. Because that tends to be what happens. You might be able to play fast and loose and absolutely cane this game. I don't think my level of skill affords me that. Such a shame. There's so many good items in that black market, but well, you can only do what you can do. Right. Did I not already have a parachute? And it doesn't appear to have put a 2 over it. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Didn't even see that there. Not at all bothered, but never mind. Nice to have it on camera, I guess. Ooh, more money. Come on, guy, if you just want to get impaled by those spikes, that's fine by me. Yeah, I wasn't talking to the frog, but that's fine by me too. Well, we've got 7 bombs. We could blast our way through. Probably the safest play. Oh, crap. Yeah, I realised at the last minute I was just about to blow my own face off. That is definitely not the safest play. Ooh, and this is the probably shortest way to get to the exit. We'll take this money and then save this damsel. I'm not actually going to bother saving the damsel just yet. I'm going to let her do her own thing. Just so that I can make sure I keep the shotgun available. Oop, nope, it's not there, it's here. And take this, and out we go. Right now we've got enough for the jetpack if it turns up, which, I mean, it already has once, but let's hope it can again. And here we go, down to the caves. Ice caves, I should say. Now these are both harder and easier at the same time. The enemies are worse, but the overall level layout is much easier to navigate because it's less interconnected. Oh dear. That was very nearly a very silly mistake. Look, there's Carly. I could go around kidnapping Yetis. Get myself some bonus points. In fact, I may just do that. Got to be very careful of that mine, however, because it will blow up the statue, and then I will be hated in the eyes of Carly. Oh dear. Well, at least I'm not dead. Oh, and she's not either. Just now got to find a way back up to the statue. Well, that wasn't the world's hardest thing. And she's only stunned. So we now get... ooh, the cup! Brilliant. Now, damage we inflict will spray blood everywhere. Blood we spray gives us blood filling the cup. So that is definitely a bonus. On to the next floor. I could have probably done with that health now that I've taken that damage, but at the same time, this cup may just fulfill that health need. It's all a balancing act in the end. Well, isn't everything? Like, that could easily be a zombie. No, it wasn't. That's good. Right, I do not want that most significantly. Oh dear. Well, it didn't hit us in the end. Right, we definitely need to go far right, so let's make a few leaps. That marrow head is only openable if you die in this floor with the Ankh, which we didn't have enough money to buy in the first place. Sorry if I'm giving you too many spoilers. I'll probably put a spoiler warning on the beginning of this episode. Or should I say in the comment of this episode? Comments? Description of this episode. You probably got what I mean even before I did. Do I need the money? Probably not. Oh, dang. Well, I'm afraid that is gonna be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can leave a like or dislike if you didn't like it. You can leave a comment to let me know what you thought or what I should do better next time. Or tweet @IatZine to let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.